For today's video, I decided to turn the HRM9 into the Grau. If you guys do enjoy these throwback gameplays where we turn a weapon into a prior Warzone 1-1, and make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel. I do want to shout out the Noti gang, and I hope you guys enjoy.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Where the hell are these guys? Wait, what?
Hostile mosquito is online. Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your TAC map. Go get hunting. Target down. Marking the rest of them.
What is going on right now? No way, there's only 10 teams.
Enemies dropping into the AO. Use your TAC map to hunt down the rest of them. Confirmed, and we located the rest of them. Confirmed. We located the rest of them.
Bro.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Enemies deployed a counter UAV. Enemy destroyed. Use your TAC map to hunt down the rest of them. Confirmed, and we located the rest
What
of
the?
them. You got gas moving in.
There's another guy over there. The Nebula skin.
Confirmed. We located the rest of them.
Bro, of course we run into another solo quadder who already has their loadout. That's so unlucky. I'm dead here. I literally just have to pray that I can get a card here. Gold, I have to basically, I just pray I get out. Basically impossible, to be honest.
You got a loadout drop inbound. Kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your TAC map. Get hunting. Kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your TAC map. Go get hunting. Target down. Marking the rest of them. Be advised, enemies deployed.
Trying to find these guys so I can wipe them.
Kill confirmed. We located the rest of them.
Trying to find these guys so I can get rid of them, man. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even know you could shoot through that metal wall. I did not know you could even do that.
dropping into the AO.
Oh God. Oh my God, man. I mean, this might actually, we might be in the most miserable meta I've ever seen. The static has been meta for like 3 months, and there's just people running around with fucking akimbo shotguns every fucking game. How did I not get that full?
Enemy soldier incoming. Use your TAC map to hunt down the rest of them.
Kimbo Shotty guy's gonna get away. Where is everybody? I know there's 2 teams control, but like that sounds super troll to push. Maybe I should be going over there though.
Go get hunting. Fire sale active. Buy station prices have been reduced. Marked remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them down.
Yes, bro. I at least got rid of these guys. Bro, am I the only one, by the way? Lobbies have been so sweaty for the last like week or so. I mean, every person I'm running into is a higher level than me, running around with akimbo shotties.
Make it count.
And statics only. I mean, solo quadding has been infinitely harder the last like week or so, maybe even a little bit longer than a week.
Enemies are dropping into the area.
No, I missed it. I mean, I'm about to post this mid-ass gameplay because this is like considered a good gameplay now. It's so frustrating for content.
Gas is moving.
Like, God, man, brain dead Call of Duty. Let me just post my 40 bombs in peace, dude.
Fire sale's over.
I'm dead here 1000%.
Confirmed, and we located the rest of them. Being tracked by an enemy squad. Evade and survive.
Like, please, Call of Duty, let me post in peace, man. No, I don't like your game. No, I will never like your game. Let me just get my gameplays in peace, bro. Like, I'm about to post a mid-ass 21 because this is insane and I've been playing for an hour and a half. So sad that this is a good game now.
Has been deactivated. This is the end game.
4 stackers, akimbo shotguns, statics running around everywhere. By the way, like, literally these games...
Keep your eyes up for prize contracts. You'll earn more buck for your bang.
Okay, that was the worst game I've ever seen. Dude, if I get headshot sniped, I'm gonna jump off of... These lobbies, by the way, are sweatier than any of my ranked play lobbies. I know, like, the last ranked play video I uploaded, like... I mean, I died twice mid-game. That's just what happens with teammates. Like, I die in gameplays all the time.
Wow, how the fuck did he...
I die in gameplays all the time.
Yeah, on the fucking wall. They're down. There's 2.
Like, these lobbies are sweatier than any ranked lobby I've ever played.
Oh,
I didn't get the kill.
6 foot.
How do I not get that? I'm barely gonna. I might not even drop a 30 here.
Gas is inbound.
Nah, he's tripping.
I mean, at least the people that have been telling me all I get is bot lobbies since they absolutely cranked skill-based matchmaking.
Can't push it. They're watching.
I mean, hey, at least you guys finally get what you've been asking for. I am dead here, though. Unfortunately. Oh, he's up here. No.
Oh,
Couple contracts out there have increased payouts. Get to them first and cash out.
Yep. There you go, Poppy. Come to daddy.
he's healing. He's healing.
You're healing, Poppy?
He's healing.
Wow.
Taking him.
Sharp.
I see one. Careful, careful. Good job, Rainbow. Cover. Cover, Rainbow.
Somebody in here?
He's right here. Fuck.
Ja, han begynner. Nej. Ali jag vet inte.
Hostile airstrike near your location.
Oh, that's so bad.
Down there.
Päällä kallar upp nu.
Enemy forces incoming.
Hey, Poppy.
Oh my god. Now here we are with, in my opinion, is the 5th best weapon to use right now, and it is going to be an assault rifle, the STG-44. Now for the first attachment, we are going to be putting on the quartermaster suppressor, which is going to give you some recoil gun kick control, as well as horizontal and vertical recoil control. Just going to be helping you out a lot. This thing has a lot of vertical recoil, so it's just going to help you be able to control that. Next, we're going to go ahead and put on an underbarrel. I personally just like to go Bruin Heavy Support Grip. However, I recommend you go Bruin Heavy Support. If you're good at the game, really good at controlling recoil, I would take this off and I would probably go high green rounds, which will just allow your bullets to travel a lot faster. Now, the next attachment, we are going to be putting on a barrel. If you need extra recoil control, I would highly recommend you put on the Crux Heavy Barrel. It's just going to make it so it's a little bit easier to control. But again, if you are good at controlling recoil, your weapon's going to be so much stronger if you can be good at controlling recoil. Highly recommend you put on the Heinrichter C70 Long Barrel. It's going to give you a ton of bullet velocity and aiming idle stability, but you are going to be losing gun kick control, which is, like I was saying, if you're not good at controlling recoil. For the optic, I highly recommend Jack's glassless, but honestly, it doesn't matter. It's just complete personal preference. You can put on the Corio Eagle's Eye if you really want to, but I always put on Jack glassless. I don't really think you need the 2.5x, and the visual recoil is kind of a little bit clunky on it. Now for the magazine, well, just rock the 50-round drum. You're using an assault rifle. You don't really care too much about the movement speed. You just want as much ammo as you possibly can. Let's give it a shot in the firing range. This thing's going to be no recoil. Like I said, it's only the 5th best gun in the game, though. So, you know, there are better options, but if you want to use this, I highly recommend this build. Best STG build by far. Now, for the 4th best weapon in the game right now, we got the Superi 46. And again, it's going to be a very common theme on a lot of these weapons for the build. On the muzzle, we're going to go ahead and put on the Quartermaster Suppressor, which again is going to give you a ton of recoil control, like vertical recoil control, horizontal, and a recoil gun kick. We're going to go ahead and put that on. Now for the barrel, there's a ton of different options for you. I highly recommend, if you're an aggressive player like myself, you use the Bore 99 short barrel, which is basically just going to give you a bunch of accuracy, hip fire spread, tack sprint, tack stance spread, sprint to fire speed, ADS speed, tactical sprint speed. I mean, basically just a ton of movement things that you would really want in an SMG, obviously, because then you're going to be using an assault rifle for your long range. So having a little bit less recoil control or bullet velocity doesn't really matter too much. You're using this up close and personal. For the underbarrel, there's two options you could go with. You go with the DR6 handstop if you really, really want, or the Jack Slash is also a very, very, very solid option. I actually like the Jack Slash on the Superior a little bit more. It gives you movement speed, sprint speed, and vertical recoil. And the DR6 handstop gives you some aim down sight speed, aim walking speed, sprint to fire speed, and move speed. I just like the Jack Slash a little bit more. On the magazine that we're going to be rocking, I highly recommend you go 40 round mag. Like I said, 30 rounds kind of meh. I mean, you run through it a lot, especially on the Superi. Highly recommend 40 round mag. Now on the stock, you can kind of use any of these, to be honest. No stock's decent. Cutthroat is decent for strafe speed. Highly recommend just the Rescue 9 stock. Give you some tactical sprint speed, movement speed, sprint speed, and recoil control. I mean, I think pretty sure this is the fastest loaded in the game, by the way. So you're going to be straight moving with this. Top into the firing range. Definitely does have some kick to it, but nothing crazy. I mean, this is an absolute laser beam with all of these movement speed attachments. Highly recommend you give it a shot, but I'm still going to be ranking this at like number 4 in the current meta. Now for the third best weapon, I hate to do it. You guys know I absolutely despise shotguns, but we got the Reclaimer 18. There's a ton of different versions of it. You could also use the Jack Decimators or the Jack Devastators, which I don't actually have unlocked, so I don't have a build for you. But I posted a video the other day. I dropped 240s with it. This thing is so unbelievably broken. Highly recommend that you use the Bryson Choke. Honestly, I'm not the best weapon builder. If you guys find another build for this weapon specifically, you guys can. This is kind of just what I think is the best. Now, the next attachment we're going to be putting on is the barrel. We're going to be putting on the Iron Brand barrel, which is going to give us some extra ammo, sprint to fire speed, sprinting speed, and aim down sight speed. A lot of shotguns suffer from having bad range and really bad sprinting speed because it's so heavy. So I highly recommend that barrel. I think it's the best. On this, we're just going to be putting on the Chimera Rill Laser because you're going to be putting this weapon in tack stance. So this is going to give us some crazy tack stance spread pros, which will just make our spread like basically nothing. This thing is insane. Now for the stocks, we're going to be putting on the Hinge LAF Light stock, which is going to be giving us some aim walking speed, hip and tack stance spread, which again, we're going to be putting this weapon in tack stance. So this is very, very vital for this. It's going to give us some movement speed as well and some crouch movement speed. Highly recommend you use this one. And then everything else is pretty much personal preference. You can put an underbarrel on it. You can put like the Jacks, or not the Jack Slash, my bad. You got DR6 if you want some movement speed, the Jack Slash if you want some movement and sprint speed. You can put on ammo, you can put on a rear grip. What I would recommend though is just the Jack Slash. It's just going to give you some movement speed and vertical recoil control. I recommend you put on is probably one of these other one of the other ones, like maybe this short grip, which is going to give you even closer tack stance and hip fire stance spread. Try it out. I mean, let's go into the firing range. Again, you're going to be putting it in tack stance, and I mean, come on, this thing is insane. Obviously, it doesn't have that much range. It's a shotgun, but this thing is insane. I mean, up close, you're going to be absolutely shredding people with this loadout. That's number 3, though. Highly recommend you give it a shot. Now, number 1 and 2 are literally just interchangeable. I mean, it's the DTIR and the static, basically. One's an assault rifle, one's an SMG. So, honestly, I would tie these both at being just the number 1 best. For this attachment, we're going to be, again, putting on the Quartermaster Suppressor. Nothing's really going to be changing. This is the best muzzle in the game by far. Gives you a ton of recoil control and your suppress so you don't pop up on the mini-map. For the barrel, I was actually using the Garrote long barrel for actually kind of a long time. And I recently swapped to the Auger light barrel, which is just going to give you some aim down sight speed, sprint to fire speed, movement speed, and hip fire and tack stance spread. I mean, I just think it's the best barrel now. I don't know why I wasn't using it, to be honest, but I wasn't. Now on this one, again, same as the Superior, you can pretty much go with the DR6 or the Jack Slash. I actually go back and forth, so it's just personal preference, whichever one you feel like you like more. I think I typically use the DR6 more, but again, you can kind of use whichever one you prefer the most. Now for the next attachment, I highly recommend you just put on the light stock, or, I mean, if you're really ballsy, you can put on the no stock. It's just going to have a lot more recoil, if I'm being honest. I mean, maybe not that much recoil, actually. Definitely some solid recoil, though. I highly recommend you just put on the light stock, which is going to give you movement speed, sprint speed, aim walking speed, and aim down sight speed. And then the optic. I mean, it's just personal preference. A lot of the times I go NIDAR model optic on my SMGs. I feel like it's a little bit less clunky looking. You just have just a complete circle. Kind of easier to see than the jack glasses. Sometimes it kind of gets in your way. Let's give it a shot, though. I mean, I use the Superi all the time, and this thing is just unbelievable. Or not the Superi, the static. I use the static all the time. This thing is nasty. It's been meta for like 3 months now. I'm sure you guys already have a really good static loadout. Now, for the best weapon in the game right now, I mean, I think this thing is more broken than the static. Well, the static's really good as well, but the DTIR is just unbelievable right now. First attachment, again, we're just going to be going Quartermaster Suppressor. Now, from here, there are a couple different builds that I've seen people rocking. I just recommend this one on the barrel. We're just going to go extended long barrel. It's going to give you bullet velocity, damage range, and some movement speed, so you're not going to be a snail. I didn't even know this barrel gave movement speed. Just makes this gun even better that you're not getting a movement speed hindrance when you're actually using this. Now, for the next attachment, if you don't have a ton of hours on the game, highly recommend Bruin Heavy Support. This thing has absolute recoil. If you're a lot better at the game and you can control recoil, same as the STG, I recommend, this is my personal loadout, I go high grain rounds, but again, if you're not good at controlling recoil, don't have an ego, drop your ego and put the Bruin Heavy Support grip on, because if you use this and you can't control recoil, you're just going to hit no shots. It's going to be miserable. So rock that. And then we got the 40 round mag for the magazine. On the optic, you can go optic if you want to, or I will show another variation of it. This is my preferred loadout, so if you want my personal loadouts, this is what I go with. But I have been seeing quite a bit of people putting on the, I believe the Rifleman stock it is, and then they're playing with no optic, which honestly, I might have to give it a shot. I just like being able to see below my optic. Let me show you what I mean when I say that. When you zoom in on that, you can't see below your character. So I like being able to zoom in here and see what's below. If someone hits me with a drop shot up close or falls below me, I can track them easier. If someone's running below me, I just think it's a little bit easier and more fluid in the gameplay to rock the jack glassless. Try all these 5 loadouts out for yourself, though. These are the top 5 loadouts in Warzone right now. Give them a chance. Let me know what you think about them in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.